So we're back then with another stream recap video for Marvel's Avengers. This one was a 40-minute stream. I managed to condense it down to about 10 minutes. Now, before I go into all the sections, and I'll put timestamps and titles for them as well if you want to jump to a particular part. But before I do that, just a quick overview of what was covered and my general thoughts on it as well. So this was all about the cosmetic rework and also the upcoming Shipments feature. We get to see the UI for both of them. Now, the cosmetic rework, which was actually removed 8 months ago, it's exactly the same system where you go in and you get costumes from, I can't actually think of her name, I know it's McBride, I can't think of her first name right now, but you go in and you buy costumes from there. The one change that's been made to it is where you would have the 4 costumes down the bottom that rotated weekly, you now have extra costumes thrown in there, and they're ones that were exclusive for advertising deals such as like buying an Intel processor and so on. So really pretty wild that it took 8 months for the same feature to come back with some old skins thrown into it. That really is pretty crazy for me. Now, on to shipments. So these can actually contain costumes, emotes, takedowns and consumables. The takedown that it will include for each hero is actually, or previously used to be, a level 50 takedown for the character, so it's been removed from reaching level 50 and instead you've got a random chance of getting it in the shipments. It's possible to get dupes the way the shipment works. Your outfit will only enroll in the top slot, and you actually get something called a speciality item, whereas where if you open 100 of the boxes, which would cost you 50,000 units, which isn't too bad, you get a completely unique costume that's only available, and that will be there for a month. Once it's gone, I believe you've lost it. We'll have a look at that particular costume. The first one that's coming, it's a Wakandan stealth costume for Iron Man, and it does look absolutely amazing. In regards to the shipments as well, there won't be any marketplace items there at all. They're not going to have unit booster consumables right now, but they possibly may have them in future, but as long as they're selling them, that's not a bad thing at all. You won't get Spidey outfits in shipments, they'll be available in the marketplace instead. And then finally, you'll have patterns will have a chance to drop from each stage of the Mega High, but it won't be any new outfits when you open patterns. It'll be the same ones that were available back when you used to be able to farm patterns via the faction missions. So it's nice to see a feature added back into the game, but for a feature that's took 8 months to come back, feels a little bit bare bones. It is essentially the same feature with just 1 or 2 tweaks. So yeah, for me that is really pretty wild. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think specifically about shipments. It's something that is an interesting system, and it will hopefully get people logging in and grinding units and playing more often. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the stream. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for tuning in. Stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.
Sure. Yeah, Shipments is a new feature in terms of this, like you said, and it's a way for us to give you kind of a long-term goal in terms of earning cosmetics in game. We know that like players have told us time and time again that you want to earn cosmetics. You want to earn not only outfits but emotes and nameplates and takedowns. And so we took all that feedback, and yeah, the first part of this is going to be shipments. Shipments are I think we can go to the first asset, yeah, just to see.
Yeah, you want to check out the Shipments UI. We'll take a look at what that looks like and discuss what you spend on them and so on. Go ahead.
Yeah, while we're bringing that up, I want to real quick, I'm probably going to slip up and say these will be monthly or like a monthly cadence with them. Take that with a grain of salt. We're planning them for roughly a monthly time frame, but as we do with things like on the marketplace, they will come and they'll go in a traditional kind of Thursday reset time. So it's not going to be like the 1st through the 30th or 1st through the 31st. So yeah, you can see here up on the screen now, this is what shipments look like. You can go to the UI for them through your character screen. Right under where the consumable tab is, there'll be another consumable or another tab under there that says shipments. And there will be the squarish icon on the left, in the left screenshot there. So we're naming each of the shipments after what we're calling our specialty item, which I'll get into a little bit, which is kind of like the chase item for the month. But the minute you put your cursor over the shipment itself, it will tell you what you will get if you claim it right at that point. So looking at this screenshot, you'll see that the current stock that it labels there that for 500 units, you'll get that Miss Marvel outfit, you'll get that Kate Bishop nameplate, you'll get some fragments and some upgrade modules. And so the way that these work is they're not like, it's not blind RNG. There is, as you can see on the right, there's a, I think it's E on keyboard, and one of the triggers to bring up the entire list of things that are possible to show up each time. And so each time when you see this, you'll know exactly what you'll get for those 500 units. If you decide that those things are something that you want, you claim it. It will refresh and it will give you a brand new list of current stock that you can get for 500 units. The things that you can obtain from these, from the bottom up, is there will always be fragments, a certain amount of fragments. There will always be either upgrade modules, or upgrade modules can, I'm going to use the term like with a loot table, can roll up to Polycoron. And there will always be at least a nameplate in each one. And so the 500 unit cost is derived from the 500 unit cost for a nameplate on the cosmetic vendor. So you're always going to get at least a nameplate for 500 units and some resources. Now, the nameplate itself can roll up to an emote. It can also roll up to a takedown. There's also a chance for either a 2-hour or 1-day XP catalyst or fragment extractor to be in there. And then there is also a chance for an outfit.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the next set of shipment screenshots. Thank you, Neha. We're going to talk about specialty items. So What are they and how you can earn them and all that. So you want to touch on that?
So the specialty item is the long-term, air quotes, chase item for each shipment. It's a high value cosmetic outfit that is not a recolor. It's its own unique mesh. And we're picking ones that we're really excited about, and we know that you guys are going to be excited about. So here you can see that our first one is going to be Iron Man's Wakanda Stealth outfit. And there's 2 ways that you can get this. First is there's a small % chance for it to drop every time you get a new current stock. It could be in the listing right there, and you can see it and say, oh, I got one early. The other way is guaranteed, where if you open 100 shipments during that time, like I said, the monthly time frame, you will automatically get that. So it's something for you to keep working for, keep earning units, going out and obtaining units in the game. The best place to get them is from strong boxes, obviously. And once you clear through 100, you'll automatically get that outfit.
Sure, we've got a little description there, but as Brian was saying, this is a new outfit. It's got a new match. We haven't done anything like it in the store before or in game before. And the art team was thinking about, now that the Avengers have gone to Wakanda, they're working with Shuri. What would Tony have made now that he has access to all these new toys? And this is what their vision of what Tony makes when he gets to play with all of Wakanda's tech.
Yeah, so some of you who have played recently have seen our new, what we call our multiplayer daily ritual quest called Rise and Shine. And one thing we're doing in this upcoming release is we're adding a new reward to that. You'll see that when you look at that quest, the first thing in the list now, on top of the fragments and XP and upgrade modules that we used to grant for doing it, is now a shipment voucher, which is your way to get a free claim each day. So if you complete this mission, which is just to play any war zone with at least one other player, it's super easy to do. You'll get one of these vouchers that'll go into your inventory. And now the next time you go to the shipment UI, you'll see that instead of a cost, both on the shipment icon itself and then in the expanded window, instead of having a cost, it says claim. And so you'll get that without any units. One thing to know about these vouchers is, like it says in the screenshot, they expire daily. So you have to use that voucher within, until between the time you earn it and the next daily reset, or it will expire. You can't stockpile these up.
All right. So I think we're going to talk some cosmetic vendor updates now. If you have additional questions about the shipments, you can keep putting them in there. We can keep an eye on them, and we'll do a little bit more QA towards the end if something surfaces. So, all right, let's talk about the cosmetic vendor, which has been a long-awaited addition to the game. So when you visit Chastity McBride for the first time after the update, you will once again see that she has a full inventory. So Brian, what will you find there?
Yep. So as those of you who played earlier in the lifespan of the game, she will once again have her full inventory there. The top group of items will rotate every day, and you can see each time you go in. There's nameplates, there's emotes, there's outfits. There's some outfits that were not available previously on there. There are new emotes that we're adding in there. Black Panther emotes. Black Panther nameplates that have not previously been available are now there. And so, yeah, there will always be that top 16 items each day that you can go in and take a look to obtain. And that's going to rotate through a similarly sized catalog as what is in shipments. At the bottom, you'll see specialty items. And so the specialty item is one we know that, like, especially with shipments and what you get each time is kind of determined by RNG. What shows up in each day in the top of the cosmetic items section on Chastity McBride is, RNG. At the bottom, we wanted to give you a set of 8 outfits that you can work towards. If you see them and you say, oh, I really want that outfit, but I may not have the units for it today, and not just hope that it comes back, on a certain day. So each week there will be a set of 4 outfits at the bottom. So like you can see right here, there's a Miss Marvel one, there's a Thor one, there's a Kate Bishop one, and then a Hawkeye one. Those will stay there for the duration of that Thursday to Thursday week reset. So that first week of the month, those 4 will be there. The next week, the next set of 4 will be there for 4 other heroes. And then those will continue to rotate each week until the next shipment refresh comes. And then there will be a whole new set of outfits, a new set of 8 outfits that will rotate the same way.
All right. And so the patterns are also returning, correct? Can you speak to the philosophy behind that and how it works?
Patterns are coming back. Fabrication machine will be there for you. One thing that we wanted to change with patterns coming back is we wanted it to be a much clearer loop for you to earn them, right? And that's been a design goal for the entire course of this, what was called the cosmetic rework, what I'm trying to call the earnable cosmetics, because that's the all-encompassing name for it. Patterns now will be rewards. There's a chance to drop each time you complete 1 gauntlet of the Mega Hive, and only from the Mega Hive. So each time you complete a gauntlet, there's a chance that you can get a pattern. So if you're saying, hey, I want to grind outfits, I want to try to get those, the Mega Hive is your place to go. So grab some friends, go do your Mega Hive every week, and each of the 4 gauntlets that you do, there's a chance to get a pattern.
Super cute emote.
Spidey emote, a fun little play, and you'll see a cameo from Bruce's RV.
I love this.
Just some of the playfulness of Spider-Man.
That bobblehead is getting so much play. It's just such a great part. And I love that both Kamala and Spidey are having fun with it, because they have such like cohesive personalities. I feel like it's so funny.